link, okay? So,
No, don't move. We're live. Don't move. Don't move.
Exactly.
Don't move. We are live. We are live. We are live. Let me just get this link. All right.
so how long I send out the link?
Now we
Man,
might.
man, let me deal with sending out the link, man.
You gotta move
let me
the
deal with
phone. You gotta move the
Yeah,
phone.
because I'm holding it in my hands. So
that. Sean, let me send you the link. Good
No,
evening,
you can move
everyone.
around.
Everybody, welcome, 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 welcome. We have an exciting program for you guys tonight. As you can see, we have four beautiful ladies in the house with us tonight, and
Yep.
we're gonna be getting to know them. I'm typing share widely, and instead of typing share widely, I'm typing house. All right. Jesus. Yeah, it's crazy. Sean, I think I just sent it to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
All right.
let me put it up on my status.
All right.
All right, guys. We're just taking a moment to share the link, and I would advise for you guys to do the same also. It's gonna be a good one tonight. It's gonna be a good one. Yeah, this is
Yes.
the edition for the ladies, a female edition for the Rep 592 project that was released last Friday.
Yes. Yeah.
37 tracks. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. 37 tracks. Fifth installment. How many tracks you start with, Sean? What
First
number
one
one?
was started at 10. Volume 2 had 16. Volume 3 had 19. Volume 4 had 21. Volume 5 is 37.
Okay, I
Um,
would like to ask a question to Sean.
you,
Yeah.
you wanna you wanna ask a question
What
already?
inspired you to
No, no,
put
what? That
37 artists on this one volume?
Well, she don't waste time.
she waited time. She waited on you.
You don't
It
waste
was
time, yeah.
what happened was after I released volume 4 is when well actually volume 3 is when a lot of artists started emailing me a lot of music, and volume 4 it was even more. So just hearing all those tracks, and I just wanted to give the artists the opportunity to be on the project, because if I had stopped at 15, then it's kind of like I'm not I'm not giving them an opportunity. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna push the envelope, and however many it come out to, that's what I'm gonna do. But I didn't wanna
Charisma out? I think she's out
limit
there.
my
Nah, charisma. I don't know. Yeah, I guess she fell
She's
off.
out.
Yeah, yeah, she'll
Yeah.
come back in, but we got a couple more minutes. I'm still trying to share the uh the links. We have someone.
oh no, what's his name just shared that live. He just shared a link that is gonna cause people to come into let me tell him.
Who did that?
Naya manager. Tell your
No,
manager to
Really?
share the other link. Remove that link that he just sent there.
Okay, 1 minute. Levi!
Okay,
Levi!
remove the previous link but share the other link.
The last one that you just got.
Yeah, this we
The
trying to
first
say.
link. The first link is for us.
Okay.
so
Oh, I understand.
Sean,
And
do I share the link that you sent to me on WhatsApp?
The last one, yes.
The last
Okay.
one. So that people can log into the live. Correct is right?
Okay, great. So the Rep
Correct.
5.2 Volume 5 album release discussion.
Yes,
That's it.
that one.
That's the one. The last one that
Excellent.
was sent out.
All right.
All right, good.
Which Lever is this? Is it Lever Gittins? If I
It is
pronounce the name
Levar.
correctly.
It is Levar.
Yeah.
Gittins.
Correct is right.
Hey, we there. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that.
No.
There's my ex-cousin-in-law.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God.
All right, then. Making sure.
My breath literally just cut. I don't know what to do, laugh or cry.
Yeah.
1 second.
No, but
All right.
on a real, he's like a great producer, engineer, songwriter. Like, oh my gosh, like
I'm
where do I
very
begin
strict.
and where do I stop?
All right. 2 more seconds. Give me a second. All right. So we're good to go. We are good to go. Good evening to everybody that's viewing viewing currently. Welcome to this is the first installment of the media run for the Rep 592 Volume 5 mixtape that was released on Friday, and Sean actually decided that since ladies is always right, we're gonna start with the ladies first.
And first,
So we were supposed to have 5 of you guys, but I'm only seeing 4. Hopefully, the next young lady joins us before the
remember she
program.
said she have an issue with her voice, so and she can't talk. So
Yeah, man. I hope she don't get booked anytime soon because she's gonna be in trouble. All right, so for those of you who may not know who I am, I'm Jamall Adams, aka Mr. Intoxicated TV, and what I do is promote and support Guyanese culture. Anything that has to do with Guyanese culture, I promote and I support. Big up yourself, Guyanese Tapestry. Big up yourself, Paul Arca, Pablo the General, aka Big Uncle. My cousin is watching Kenola. Gucci Boss, big up yourself. So we'll start with Demroc, and then I'm gonna ask the ladies to follow on and introduce themselves quickly. So Shawn, big up yourself. For the fans who is watching who may not know who Shawn is, let me know who Shawn is in 30 seconds.
hi, what's up, guys? My name is Shawn, the producer of the Rep 592 project, music compilation project. I'm originally from Linden, Guyana. Moved to the States in '97. Migrated to lived in New York for a little bit. Moved to Georgia. Been here for 20-something years. Have a clothing brand, Demroc. That's where I got the spin-off with music. Currently have a clothing store in Georgia, and and I'm just pushing just as much as I'm pushing my clothing brand. I'm pushing the music for the artists.
Definitely. So the next person that would be your left, Naya. You wanna give a brief introduction about yourself for those who may not
Okay,
know who you
well,
is?
good night, everyone. I am Nayo. I am a recording artist. I do dancehall music. I'm from Grove, that's on the East Bank. Other than that, I'm just fun and easy to interact with. If you want to know more about me, add me on Facebook at Naya Nayo.
Nice. Charisma, seeing your bright smile there. Let the people know a little bit about yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Charisma. I'm a recording artist at Casper Records. Dine Wakanda Music, don't know. Yes, Charisma is just like a fun-loving person. But if you guys want to know more about me, add me on Instagram and Facebook on KARIZZMA Charisma.
Okay, Nikki, it's your turn. Let the people know what's happening with Nikki Knox.
All right, this is your girl Nikki Knox. I am from Guyana, currently living in Antigua. I do dancehall, Afrobeat, soca. I'm basically a multi-genred artist. Outside of music, pretty laid back, fun to be around, very loving, very supportive, hardworking. Yeah, you just have to get to know who Nikki Knox is outside of that, outside of the music. But
And I'm sure the viewers then will get to know who Nikki Knox is by the time they see this video is
Definitely.
over. So Anissa Bradshaw.
Yes.
Okay, let the people. Is it Bradshaw or Bradshaw?
But
Bad shot.
Oh, because you have Bradshaw on your
Yeah.
description
yes,
there.
Bacha.
Yeah. That's my actual last name.
That's right.
Oh, bad girl in the
Wow.
place. Nice. So let the people know a little bit about you.
Okay. Well, my name is Anissa Badshaw. I'm currently living in Canada. My background is Guyanese. I currently do modeling, acting, and music. Yeah, I don't know.
Good.
Nice. And first and foremost, man, let me just congratulate you, Shawn, on making the thing as diverse as possible when it comes
Yes,
to
sir.
dealing with people from all around the world. You have people from Canada, you have people from Antigua, people from the US,
UK.
UK, all over. So big up yourself. Take a pat on your back. Big up yourself for that, Shawn. So first question,
Respect.
Shawn, as usual, of course we're gonna have different viewers, different fans gonna be in tune with the things now because you have different artists. What was the inspiration behind the 592 project? We're at number 5. They say 4 is a foundation, 5 is a pillar. Anything after now, sky. So tell
That's
us,
right.
what was the inspiration behind starting the first installment of the Rep 592 project?
Yeah, I just had an idea to do a Rep 592 T-shirt, and after I did the print, did the design, I felt like something was missing. I wanted it to connect with something. So then is when I had the idea. But I've always been into music production and all that stuff. Started doing that. I believe it was 2003. So was partnered up with a friend of mine. We were running a record label and everything, and we eventually parted ways. But I always wanted to do something for my Guyanese artists. Not to say that all of them need help, but the majority of them, need that support. And when I say help, I mean I'm using the term loosely, but the support is what they need. A lot of them cannot, promote themselves. They don't know how to go about doing certain things. So I felt like me being in a position that I'm in at the time, it and being able to do all my graphics, being able to do everything for myself, I'm like, why not? The only thing is just investing a lot of time and a little bit of money. And 5 years later, we here, and I am loving the progress, loving this panel of beautiful ladies that's representing on the album, and the feedback that I've been getting from a lot of people about the female is just unbelievable, and I really, really, really love that.
I don't think on the previous installments we've had so many female artists.
Actually, one on volume 2 was
So
the first and the last.
why you decided to go so big? So for the first time, why you decided to have all 5 female artists on this installment? Was it a
It,
demand?
it,
Did the fans demand it, or it's just because
maybe.
the women them popping off more than the man them now?
It wasn't necessarily a demand. It was, I came to my senses to think to myself like, Sean, what are you doing? Are you just focused on male artists? And that really caused me to really dig deep into finding other artists. you know and I've been seeing Anissa's music for a while,
How
and
about
you know I've been hesitant in messaging her, but I I felt confident enough that she was going to respond because of the level that I'm at now with the project. And there's no boundary, there's no limitation, there's no hesitation with who I would link. I had a lot of no's, or a lot of people ignoring me in the past, but I think where we at now with this project, it's making a lot of noise. And this particular one, I think three, volume three really hit home for a lot of people. Volume four registered, and volume five just like just hit the nail in the coffin.
So questions for the ladies. Anissa, you can go first. When Shawn reached out for you to be a part of this project, what was your reaction, and why did you decide, what, I need to be a part of this?
To be honest, I really support Guyanese people. I really do. And like, man, like I'm so open to any idea. Like no idea is really a bad idea for me. I like to just be supportive. So like if I can
Nice,
help you in the best way I can, why not?
nice.
So I don't know. I didn't think of it in any negative way. I'm like, sure, like let's do it.
And did you pay attention to the previous editions, like volume 1, 2, 3, or 4? Were you familiar with it?
Honestly,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, honestly, no, I'm not familiar with it. This is the first time I'm hearing about it since I was part of it.
No, you wasn't familiar about it. You are familiar about it. We didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. But I'm like, you know what? You're Guyanese. This is a Guyanese project. I'm about it.
Nice. And you did mention that your parents were Guyanese. Are Guyanese.
Yeah.
Were you born here in Guyana?
No, but I go back very often.
When was the last time you visited?
Man, it's been a while because I've been traveling all over the place, but I usually go like a couple times a year.
Nice. And what's your thought on the current music scenery here in Guyana? Whereby the music has evolved tremendously over the past couple of years.
I know. I do see that a lot of a lot of people are coming out and doing music, which is great. I feel like Guyana needs, everybody needs to be more out there, like especially in the music scene in Guyana. Like there's so many talented people.
Definitely. And are you currently working with anybody that's here in Guyana, whether it's on a collab, whether it's having them produce something for you? Are you doing anything like that?
Yeah, I've actually collabed with a couple people from Guyana. Everything's like unreleased. I've been working with Gucci Boss a lot recently.
Pick up yourself, Gucci Boss.
Yeah. I might
He's
go to
actually
Guyana.
he's actually in the comment right now. So
Hey, big up yourself.
take a forward there, Gucci. Take a forward. Big up yourself. So Charisma, you can answer the same question. What was your reaction when you got the message to be a part of this project, and why did you decide, what, I'm gonna put my talent onto this project, man?
Actually, I was humbled and honored, actually, because this is history unfolding here. This is Guyana music industry history unfolding, and to be a part of it is ecstatic.
Nice, yeah, definitely. This is definitely history. So you did mention that you're a part of what is it, NBA Wakanda music industry? What is it?
DNA Wakanda music
DNA
fraternity.
Wakanda. Look at it, ready to jump on me. So I'm guessing you and Naya both belongs to that.
Yeah.
That record label.
Correct, right?
So tell us a little bit about DNA Wakanda music industry, man. Let's give them some forward. Tell us a little bit about that record label.
Well, first of all, DNA stands for Dynamic Nations Ability.
Okay.
And the Wakanda just mainly stands for us being as one, operating as one, and coming together and just producing the best of us.
Nice. And Naya, same question for you. What was your reaction like, and why did you decide to jump on this project?
Well, as for me, I was surprised because I've only started music about a year now. So I was surprised and literally like thankful at the same time. And I was like, yeah, let's do this. Why not? It's a great opportunity.
Nice. What about you, Nikki Knox? You have to unmute yourself. Tell us, you're over there in Antigua doing big things in Antigua. I actually played your song last week on my, not last week, the week before on my program, the Outside song that you have. And everybody's loving that song. So what was your reaction like, and why did you decide, like, you know what? I'm going to be on this project?
Well, Shawn actually approached me Um, the way in which I know about Shawn is he would have approached a very good friend of mine who's also an artist. His name is Leon Norville, who is on this album as well. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, I'm doing music too. Like, how can I get on it? But I didn't really know. And then one day, Leon messaged me and he said, this guy is going to message you. Not knowing, Shawn would have sent me the past albums 4592.
Wow.
And when I saw he actually messaged me on WhatsApp, I was like, oh my gosh, Shawn, I always wanted to be on the album, but I didn't really know how to. And then we just skyrocketed from there. We took off. We had a conversation. He asked me to be a part of it. And I was like, absolutely, I would love to be on the album. And I felt like for all the hard work that I would have done so far, Outside was the perfect song to be on this album. So I had to take the opportunity.
Outside is definitely
and
a dope song.
Yeah, I'm very, very proud of it. And one of the reasons I took the opportunity too is for me to get to know the other artists that are in Guyana and for them to do the same for me. Because,
Facts.
I won't say I'm off the radar, but I've been doing my little thing here in Antigua, and I feel like I don't really know the artists back home and they don't really know who I am. So this is a perfect introduction to who Nikki Knox is and what I have to bring to the table when representing my country.
Definitely. And I was just telling that to Izan last night. It's important to do these kind of collab projects, and it's important to fuse with each other because, for example, like we have Anissa, she's all the way in Canada, you're in Antigua, Charisma is in Guyana. Now, you guys gonna be sharing fans. Anissa fans gonna be looking at this. Charisma fans gonna be looking at this. Nikki fans is gonna be looking at this. So eventually, you guys gonna be getting new fans. So let's talk a little bit about Outside, Nikki. You just mentioned, this amazing track. What was the inspiration behind this track? I mean, of course, it came from the COVID pandemic that we're currently living in. But the lyrics in this song is bad, 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 bad. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration, other than the COVID situation.
Well, I have been working for approximately 2 years from home, for one. And this is the first time I'm going to share something with, you guys and my followers and other people that have been following me. At the time I wrote the song, I was not necessarily in a good state mentally because I've never worked from home before and I've never experienced a pandemic. So I basically use everything that was around me and I just channel all that energy inside of the song. And yeah, for me, I feel this is my breakout song. It was a hit. I'm working from home. I don't go anywhere. I would sit down at the breakfast table and I would work. As soon as I finish work, I would get up and maybe watch some TV or go on my laptop and watch Netflix or, I'm just in the house. Sometimes I didn't even go in the yard because I'm just trying to make sure that my mental is strong and I'm focused on what I have to do, not just musically, but work.
Hold on. Somebody, we're having an echo in the background. Could you guys please mute? Once you're not talking, could you mute your mic, please? Yeah, Naya, can you mute your mic? Yeah, so yeah, go right ahead, Nikki. No, Nikki, you can unmute yourself.
No, I know, but I was just doing that, so the echo could stop.
Oh yeah, continue. Yeah, you were saying?
Yeah, so I just basically channeled everything that I was going through, and at that time also, I was not necessarily in the studio as before, as usual. And I started to go around a very close friend of mine. I've known him since I was a teenager. He has his own label, but the name of the label is No Label. And I was introduced to some new artists and, there were some familiar faces. And the fact that the young men would just go hard, they would just go in the studio. Sometimes they would do music on the spot. They would just write just like that. And because of the mental state that I was in, I was motivated. I got that drive. I got that energy to say, what? Okay, I'm one of the only females that is coming around the studio. I'm going to show you what I can do too. So I just went to mash up the studio.
So I mean, the song is out. It's getting crazy plays. It's on the album. You're at number 35. You know, I just play the song on my program. Could we expect the audio
Yeah,
version of it? Could we expect a video in the not too distant future? Is that something that you have
absolutely.
in the works?
I haven't really said anything because I just like to make sure that I do my work and let the work speak for itself. But I'm supposed to be shooting my music video for Outside on the 25th of this month. So
All right.
it's gonna be a vibe. It
Definitely,
is going to
definitely.
be a vibe, and it's going to be my first music video as well. I mean, I have been in previous music videos, but this is my first official video, so keep an eye out. It's gonna be lit.
Definitely. Make sure you send us a copy. And before, yeah.
Hey, run away!
So tell us a little bit about where you grew up in Guyana, where you came from, your family background and stuff like that, Nikki.
Oh well, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the village, but they call it Liquorbuxton.
Man, come on, man. Come on. We know,
I'm
like,
serious.
Little Buxton or Buxton?
No, Little Buxton.
Where's
I
that?
was born and raised in Agricola, 110
Agricola.
Caesar Street, Agricola, East
Bad
Bank,
gal place.
Damawara.
Bad
Right.
man
So
place.
yeah, it was an experience because there was there was drugs involved, there was guns involved, there were thieves, there were criminals, there were police that would come and raid the house in the mornings and rip up your bed and rip up your chair and ask you who's this on the wall and kind of rough up my father. Like sometimes my cousin and so would be out early in the morning. The police just come and take all the men, put them on the neighbor bottom house, and tell them just stay there.
Yeah. So Agricola, they call Agricola Little Buxton.
That's what they call it, Little Buxton.
I never knew that. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Well, I can understand why they would call it Little Buxton, but yeah, Agricola, man. And how long ago did you migrate?
I migrated at age 13. The schools I would have attended back home was Agricola Nursery School, Smith Memorial Primary, and then I attended Allens High before I came to Antigua. But I love my country. My childhood was amazing. I have so many memories. I have family on the West Bank, number 1 canal. I used to go over and spend time. It was absolutely amazing. But I feel migrating to Antigua had its purpose, because I always loved music. But me coming here has definitely opened a lot of doors for me, and I've had a lot of doors shut in my face. I've had people tell me, oh, you don't have no talent, you can't sing, you can't do this and do that. And look at me now, Nikki Knox in the building.
Definitely. Listen to me. Singing is something that I love to do dearly, but singing, for some crazy reason, singing don't like me. So I could attest to what you would have been through, whereby people telling you can't sing. Every day my coworkers them just be like, Jamall, you
Why are you
can't
crying,
sing.
Jamall?
Huh? But don't worry, I'm gonna get there someday. But we've seen your journey, and we've seen the produce from your journey, and we support everything that you're doing. And we're gonna continue to support you. So just continue doing what you're doing, Nikki, man. Sky is the limit. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll get back to you.
Really do.
So Anissa, your turn. You had number 11 on this mixtape. You had number 11 featuring Gucci Boss. But could you guys mute? Oh, that.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Anissa, do you have another device? Because I'm hearing back myself.
Huh.
Is it on?
No. Okay, hold on. Let me see if let me take you off my speaker. Can you hear yourself right now?
I am hearing back myself. Oh, you have me on speaker.
Okay, hold on.
That's why you got
Keep talking.
That's why you got.
Is it
Take me
better
off
now?
speaker.
Is it better now?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
It is better. It is better. So
Okay.
yeah, Nisa. Your track number 11 with the man Gucci Boss. Bad girl song. Tell us a little bit about how this collab came about, and the origins of the bad girl something team. Like what does that mean?
Okay. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Patex. He's also an artist and he's also a songwriter. He's wrote for a lot of known people in the dancehall community. He's also wrote for like Bounty Killer. Um, God, there's so many other names I don't even remember. It's been so long. um, but yeah, like he was helping me out with the song. He produced the song as well, and I recorded it down here. And like me, I like to with that project. It was. I feel like that song was mainly about Guyana. I wanted to shout out Guyana and show my support about with Guyana. Sorry, I'm like so out of it. What's it called? Yeah, so I figured I'm like, okay, the song is really about Guyana. Why not do a remix and have just bare Guyanese artists on it? You know. So I do have a couple remixes with other Guyanese artists on it. And, Gucci, I reached out to Gucci Boss and he's like, you know what, like let me remix this. And I was like, okay, like why not? And we just been pushing it right now. Can you still hear me?
I am hearing you. Yeah. I am hearing you.
Okay, yeah.
So is the song "Bad Girl" some? Is it like a metaphor for something, or what are you trying?
The actual song is called Hot Gal Some.
Oh, "Bad Girl" some. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, okay, "Bad Girl" some. All right,
Yeah.
but it's a dope song. What has been the response so far with this particular track? Featuring Gucci Boss.
You know
And
what?
what is
I've gotten very good response to it. I have. Yeah, like females especially, like they love that song.
nice? So just keep up the good work. We'll definitely be watching at you and looking out for more stuff. And whatever you do, you can always come to us to support and promote it. So
Yes, I got lots of
yeah,
projects coming out soon.
yeah, we'll talk some more about that later on. So I don't know who to start with because Charisma is at number 12 with Big Dreams, and then Charisma and Naya is at number 10 also. So
Okay.
I don't know if I should talk to both you guys together, or let's start with Big Dreams, Charisma. Big Dreams, man. Number 12. Tell us a little bit about that song, man, and what was the inspiration behind that particular
Okay, mad
song?
confession, right?
Yeah.
When Big Dreams was a dancehall track, and I was never affiliated with dancehall, so for me to do that was a different experience, and
Okay.
it was basically around what I was going through at the moment, being a now coming into being a professional artist. So it meant a lot to me.
Okay, and Naya, you have Alia Watch. Tell us a little bit about Alia Watch that is featured
Yeah, I'm here.
Charisma. Yeah, tell us a little bit about your track Alia Watch that is on number 10. Yeah.
Well, the song All You Watch is basically like when you try to make a positive step in life, it's always have negative people or negative energy that tries to bring you down. But we are doing we for for us. So we're trying to be like, yeah, All You Watch. We are gonna do this. We're gonna push through the door. We're gonna meet there or wherever we're heading to because we do this for we. So we trying to be like All You Watch. In a
when you
see
say
them scared them attack my name behind my back.
when you say we, are you talking about Guyanese musicians in the whole, or just the women?
Well, I always support Guyanese music, so it basically means everybody,
Oh,
not just the woman.
it's not no kind of woman thing versus the man thing.
No, I'm not one-sided. I'm not one-sided.
You shouldn't be.
We're
If you
all
was what
humans,
you
so
shouldn't be
yeah, I'm
definitely.
backing everybody.
So what has been the response? You I think you're one out of two-person that have no, not you. This is charisma actually. This question is for charisma. Charisma, you're one out of two-person. I
Mhm.
think the next person that got two songs on the album is it CJ and Gucci Boss also. You're like the only female that got two different tracks on the on this one album. What does that mean to you, being that you're a first time, you're a first time artist on this album?
Well, like I've been telling Shawn Demroc Clothing that I am humbled and honored, like fully appreciate the opportunity to be here to make history. That's why I keep telling him, because in my heart I believe that we're making history.
Definitely. So I think CJ is one of them that got two songs. CJ have Don't Worry at 19, and then I see that Ian got the G got Money Dream at number 8. I also see Gucci Boss got Rollout at number 7, and Gucci Boss is also featured with Anissa. Shawn, is there anybody else that is that is featured two times or more on the album other than these persons?
Um, no, I think that's it. I think that's it.
Oh, that's it. So
Yeah.
man, kudos to you, Charisma. First time
Thank
entry,
you.
and man, you're already breaking barriers. So the question is for
Thank
the
you.
panel. And I'll start. I'll start from Shawn. I'll start from Shawn because, of course, you're in the music thing, you're in the entertainment thing, you're in the photography thing. You know what's happening. When it comes to certain challenges that women are forced to face, what is your take on that, especially in the music industry? I mean, you're a man, and we could attest that it's not as challenging for us as it is for women, with everything that they have to go through, especially in music, whether it's in chutney, whether it's in soca, whether it's in dancehall. What's your take on some of the challenges, and what type of advice you would give to these female musicians, these Guyanese beauties that's repping the thing, that's pushing an envelope to promote Guyanese music to the world? What are some of the advice you would give to them in order to overcome those challenges?
I mean, me personally, I made the mistake in overlooking um, the females even on the albums. you
Mm-hmm.
know so that's one thing. Is like, not to say that I didn't believe that they had something good to offer, but at the time, 2016, it wasn't much to pick from, I believe. But you know over the years, they got better, and I still wasn't focused, you know so what happened over the years is never ever going to happen again. And I do apologize if you guys can, accept my apologies for not including you guys. But it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. It was just me overlooking the fact that I need to include the females on the album and not just looking at the male artists. And just for the advice part, what you guys doing now with your videos, with your music, with you presenting yourself, representing yourself. You guys just keep doing that at the level that you guys are doing it, and you guys will be kicking door, if not already. I mean, Anissa is pretty much, she's a model and all of these things. So she she more, I mean, out of all the females, she's more um, out there in terms of doing a lot of photo shoots and just having her presence known. You other females are doing that too, but just keep that up. Just keep doing that, and your lyrical content and all that good stuff. Collaborate with other male collaborated with other male artists, and even one of the artists on the album, Melody, she contacted me. She said, "Hey, I need Nikki Knox to be on a project that I'm working on." And I give the link. They connected, and you guys gonna be hearing something in another, couple weeks or a couple months, whenever they decide to, or if she already laid her track done already. I don't know, but that's what it's about. It's just the connection and building with each other. It's not nobody better than nobody, but it's just watching each other and learning, basically.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Fusion, as I always say, fusion is the future. So, Anissa, as Shawn would have mentioned, you're the one that is mostly out there. You're the one that is a part of other ventures and stuff like that. You're more exposed. Then, what are some of the challenges you just be encountering on a daily basis when it comes to this sector of the business, man?
Like, what are my challenges?
Yeah, you're modeling, you're doing photo shoots, you're singing, man, listen to me. We know as men, we know. So I want you to tell us what are some of the challenges. So you don't get challenged. All you just do is smile and everything just be all right.
Yeah, sounds about right. Honestly, I feel like I'm so used to it now. Like, every day I'm
Okay.
doing something different. Like, I just like cramming everything in. Like, it's so hard for me to pick one thing I really like because I enjoy just doing entertainment overall. Like, I like to step foot in everything. I like taking photos. I like modeling. I like acting. I like doing music. I even like doing behind the scenes. Like, like, I don't know.
So there's no
Sometimes
challenges. No, that's what you're saying.
I feel like I'm
As a woman in this business, there's no challenges. Man, I want to come and live where you're living.
the thing is, I do it for myself. It's not like I'm listening to anybody. I don't have a
Okay.
manager. I don't have anybody representing me, right? So
Okay.
I pretty much do whatever I feel.
Oh, okay.
So I, I don't know.
All right.
I'm
So
horrible at
Good
explaining
answer.
myself. Like sometimes it does get overwhelming where I'm like, oh my God, okay, I need a break. Like I just want to chill and do nothing.
all
So
right.
I try to have a balance. I try to have a balance where I work I work nonstop, and then when it's time to chill, I really, really chill. Like,
I have a question.
Go
it's
right
a
ahead.
question.
Like this is general for all you guys, all you ladies. Um, when it comes to doing for yourself in your career and your music um venture and all these things, do you ever feel like what you're doing, no one else can actually match that in a sense? Like, if you get the help, you get the help. If you don't get the help, you don't get the help. I mean, what is it? Because and the reason I'm asking is because of some of the challenges I've been facing with some of the artists,
That's one.
and I just
Yeah. That's
yeah.
why I asked that question. I know that it's crazy challenges for the men, much less the women. Them. So let's just shout out some people that's in the comment section. We see the man Keith Icy Don, Henry's in the building, Dwayne GT Reaction is in the
Boom.
building, Levi Gittins, big up yourself. We got Zyle the artist is in the building. Big up to everybody who's tuning in. And GT Reaction just said that he's gonna be dropping a reaction video soon for Anissa and for Nikki Knox. So we could look out for that. And Keith just actually said
Add
that.
a music to that.
Yeah, Keith just actually said that we need to hear from Charisma. So Charisma, you got a fan there. The man want to hear from you. So tell us a little bit about the challenges that you would have faced since you would have, came into the music scene.
A lot, especially when I entered the Soca Monarch as a first timer, as a newcomer. Wow, it was beyond me because I've never performed live before. It was very pressuring, but for me, it was a learning experience, and so far, I've been learning and gaining knowledge, and I'm ready for this.
You're ready.
There's
What
how
about?
Big Dreams was born, actually.
Ah, nice, nice. What about you, Naya? Are you getting challenges, or you just smile like Anissa?
Well, as for me, the only challenge I get is like like I said before about the negative people, that's the only challenge I get. But still, I don't worry with them because, at the end of the day, yeah, I'm doing it for me. Like I said before, I mean, whatever you say doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep pushing. So that's the only challenge. The only challenge I'm getting right now. It's just the negative talks, and you know, that's it. Maybe for now because I'm new to this. Like Charisma said before, she performed before, and it was challenging. So I'm learning and doing it on the way.
So, Nikki, I would like to rephrase the question a little bit for you. Being that you're a Guyanese in Antigua, a lot of countries is biased and prejudice when it comes to Guyanese. We know that some countries even had a bench that was designated to Guyanese once they go to the country. We know this already. So, how is
Mhm.
it like being a Guyanese in another country doing music and it's popping off right now? What are some of the challenges that you're facing because of where you came from?
In the beginning of my journey, in 2018, I felt as though because of where I'm from, I got a lot of fight. And as a female in Antigua, it's a little bit hard. I feel like the guys are more easy. And I feel like not just even in Antigua, anywhere you go, you'll always find that the
Not
males
not not in
have it
Canada
a
though.
little bit.
Not in Canada.
Not
Not
in
in
Canada.
Canada. Not in Canada. Yeah, go ahead.
In the beginning, I felt like it's because of where I'm from. Um,
Okay.
but as of late, I've gotten a lot of support from the locals. I've gotten support from neighboring islands, people from back home, you know. So my fan base has been growing, and they have, like, if you see me in person, it's different, you know. So the persons that actually really get to know me, the it's just different. But aside from, getting the love, I haven't really heard any negative thought. Like, I haven't really heard any negativity because I'm a pretty humble person. I'm pretty straightforward, and I'm a nice person. So aside from all of that, I've had a lot of male in the industry that would have approached me, that I'm going to be very honest, that tell me if I got with them, basically if I had sexual relations with them, that my career would take off. And I can count it on my hand. I can count the people.
Man, it's a fact.
And
Listen to
it's
me. That
it's
that
ridiculous.
that
It's
that that, that
crazy.
has even happened to me. Women has approached me like, if Jamall, if you do this with me, your
Oh,
career gonna take off. Anyways, that's not the point right now. Continue, Nikki.
That's the point.
Continue, Nikki. Sorry to cut you.
no, that's fine because I've heard males saying the same thing, and I felt like it's because of the hard work that I've put in. Let me tell you. Let me be very honest, right? When I first started, nobody wanted to deal with Nikki Knox. Like, who that girl be? Who that guy in his girl be? Right? What makes you not go and sit down in a car or something, right? But over the years, it's like, ooh, she's getting better and better. You know what? Let me try and link up with you. Maybe let me try and do a collab with you. Let me bring you to the studio. And all they
Hmm.
want is just to get close to me because of what I'm doing.
because of,
And
because of that,
men,
that because of that neon dress that you wore the other day.
the neon in the video,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
it's because of the name and because I'm ambitious,
Okay.
because I feel like men like when a woman is ambitious and she know what she's about and she have her head on. And Nikki Knox is not the type of girl that gonna just, let it go. Like I told them, if we're gonna do this, let's work. Why do we have to mix business with pleasure? I've had a lot of people turn me down, as I mentioned before, a lot of doors shut in my face, and it did not deter me. It just basically motivated me even more to go harder and to just continue my journey. Like, just continue to work hard, put in the work, represent my country. I know y'all are proud of me, and
Definitely.
just to fulfill my dream as becoming a true entertainer. and
Nice, man.
leaving my stamp.
And you're doing an awesome job so far. Sean, who was
Thank
the
you.
only female that has been featured on these projects before? What's the person name?
Diana Chapman.
Diana Chapman. And from volume one, some of the artists that you actually featured in volume one was basically nobodies, and then eventually some of them are the most known artists of today, Guyanese artists. So why did you decide to take this approach, whereby I'm not saying that these young ladies is not known, but they're they haven't put in the years of work whereby the Tamika Marshall has put in, the Charmin Blackmans has put in, the Jackie Jacks has put in, the Shelly G's has put in. Why didn't you take that route? Since because some people would have done it for clout and stuff like that. Why did you choose these particular 5 young ladies?
I mean, over the years, um, all the people that you mentioned there, I messaged and had communications with, except the Shaman Blackman, not her. But it was just like no respond. And when they do respond, it's go wrong, come wrong, unnecessary situation. So I just purposed in my heart after volume two, after volume one, I learned a lot. Take it and I take what I learned. I took what I learned from volume one into two, and I still had little issues. So that volume three is when I really started catching sense and learning the habits of the artist. And one thing that I wanted to do is to work with the artist that's passionate about what they're doing, that's willing to put the work in, that's willing to um, you know work on the project, just be able to share the project and let the world know what they have to offer. So it just so happened that, and last night you were telling me about the 5 females on volume five. I didn't even look at it that way until you mentioned it. So just a coincidence where it's 5 ladies and it's volume
It's
five,
volume
and
5, yeah.
I'm very happy with the selection. Very, very happy with the selection. And a lot of, I would say 95% of the artists on this project was really engaged and sharing and doing everything that I asked for. So it was pretty easy to do this one, and having the ladies on made it even easier. Made it even easier.
Nice. So, what I would like to talk about now is the business aspect of music, because as much as you want to do it for the love and the likes, you must be able to gain something and to feed your family, to take care of yourself, because studio time is money. You know,
Hmm.
to do your graphics is money, videos is money, everything is money. So,
Hmm.
Anissa, being that you're in basically you have an advantage over everybody else here because of the consumer power that the country that you're in has. You can put out a single, and just the people in your community can support it, and you would make tons of money. Unlike us here in Guyana and probably in Antigua, we would need to cross over and the different borders and stuff like that. When it comes to the business aspect of things, what kind of advice would you give to the Nikki Nooks and the Charisma and the Nayas and stuff like that?
For the business aspect, I feel like the networking is super important. Like going out and just talking to people, even like making business cards is even super good to just hand out to people, have a website, even create like a page or put all your work onto like a platform like social media. Like I take well advantage of Instagram. Like Instagram, oh my God, you could take over the world with it. You can network and connect with people in so many different ways. Super, super important. I see even TikTok. TikTok is super, super important now. Like you could gain such a traffic and gain so many fans from just TikTok alone. So
Hmm.
it's like, create dances, create something different. Like You just gotta be creative and be yourself, honestly speaking. So my advice is just network with people, man.
Okay, and what about when it comes to monetizing on the music that you're putting on? Because what I've learned from doing reaction videos is that a lot of Guyanese artists, their music isn't registered properly. Because whenever you go on YouTube, if you try to do a reaction video from somebody's song and it's registered properly, first thing you would see is copyrights claim. You won't be able to monetize that video. But with a lot of Guyanese music, none of them songs don't be monetized, even to the most popular Guyanese musician right now. You
Yeah.
know, when you do the reaction to the video, it's not properly monetized. Like, what kind of advice you would give to, not even just your fellow females that's on the panel, but also up and coming musicians that's in this diaspora?
Okay. Okay. I guess advice, like for me, I do my own distribution. I go online and I register everything myself.
Mm-hmm.
There's all these different companies you can go through, and you'll get all your percentage of royalties. Like for example, there's like DistroKid. DistroKid is like you pay, I don't know, like it's super cheap. It's less than $50 for the whole year, and you could put up as much music as you want, and you can get everything registered properly, and you'll have a breakdown of everything on one section of like how much money is coming in and where you're making your money from. So doing a distribution yourself, at least you don't have to give a percentage to nobody. You can see where you're making your money. So that's also very important. Um, did that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Because I'm certain that's news to a lot of people. I mean, you guys are a part of DNA and Wakanda, Charisma and Naya. Are your music being registered properly?
Yes, of course. Everything is a process, and our process is in on the way. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's dope. What about you, Nikki? What's happening with your stuff when it comes to monetizing your hard work? Are you registering your music properly, or you're just putting it out there because of the likes and the views?
Definitely not because of the like and the views. Just like Miss Batsha, I do my own distribution as well.
Okay.
Um, I would say for a lot of artists too, if you don't know, ask questions, ask the bigger heads. Go on YouTube. YouTube is the university. Anything you want to know about music, anything you want to learn, go ahead. And that's how, that's how I learned from YouTube and from some close friends of mine that do music. So I basically use DistroKid at the moment. I take all the necessary steps and precautions to have my music in stores on time, the right quality when it comes to imagery, when it comes to mixing and mastering. I make sure everything is up to par.
Okay,
So
and yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry about that.
no, I'm finished. You can go ahead.
Yeah, so we Anissa would have mentioned, she would have pointed out the digital distribution situation when it comes to physically distributing the music. Like, what is the what are some of your strategies? Like, do you guys send music to DJ? Do you take music to mute to the radio station, to the TV station? What are some of your strategies, Anissa?
For me, like I try to collect everybody's email,
Okay.
like DJs and stuff, right? So I try to collect all DJs' emails. I even Googled like radio stations from like all around the place. Even go on Facebook groups. Facebook groups help. Facebook is a very useful tool as well. Even making like a post on Instagram, reaching out to like like making a post saying like looking to promote your channel. Like I don't know, just like collecting a whole bunch of emails, hitting everybody up, and then
Are
doing like a mass like message to everybody,
mm-hmm.
sending them like a bio, maybe a video, your cover art of your song, of course. Um,
So like a press kit.
yeah, like a press kit, like a whole package, and just send off to everybody one time.
Okay, Naya, what about you? You've been silent. What about you? What are some of the, the strategies when it comes to distributing the physical copy of your music? Because Guyana is a place whereby, we love the little box man who walk around and push his music. We got a little party here, 200.
$200
So,
CD.
are you reaching out to these people? Are you reaching out to Gumdark? Are you reaching out to radio stations, TV
Yeah,
stations? What are some of your
well,
strategy?
as for me, my producer helps to we also have a marketing manager that helps to manage our music. She get out to like radio stations and try to get our music out there. All we have to do, sometimes we get called for an interview, and yeah, we go interview our stuff.
Okay, so what about you, Nikki? What are some of your strategies, being that you're all the way in Antigua, and I'm sure that you want your music to be playing here in Guyana? Like, what do you do to get it over here?
Well, I've been doing a lot. Miss Bacha, once again, she hit the nail right on the head. She said she go on Facebook and she go into different music groups. Now, I don't know if you guys can actually see the pages that I like, but I am always promoted. If I don't get a like, if I don't get a share, I don't care. I go into Facebook groups and I share, 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 share. I would share on Instagram. I would share on WhatsApp, constantly sending out broadcasts. I would always post my music. I would also go to different radio stations, and I have like a DJ list where I would email them. For example, in some of the music groups on Facebook, like SoundCloud Music, Sharing Music, those are just two examples. There's music groups I see for Guyana as well. I tend to share. When they have live, I go in and they would say, oh, we're doing live reviews tonight. This is the email, send your tracks. So I would send my tracks just to hear what people are really thinking. And majority of the time, it's positive feedback. What I also do too is I reach out to some Guyana DJs. I reach out, I think y'all would know because some of y'all are there, right? I think it's Mad something. There's a radio station called Mad something.
Mad FM. Yeah, 97.5. Mad FM.
Mad FM.
Yeah.
I have reached out perhaps twice. I've reached out to Hits and Jams. I've just find different DJs that are in Guyana, and I would ask them, I would approach them very professionally and would ask them if it's possible for them to play my songs. I would explain, I'm in Antigua and I'm just basically representing for my country. Can we work something out? Do you need money to play my music? And sometimes I don't get no response. Or they would respond and say, yeah, man, send on the music. And I would say, okay, when you play my music, can you just simply do a simple video for me? And I don't get no response. So, big up to DJ. Go ahead.
No, you was when you finish, continue.
I was gonna say, big up to DJ Avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
I reached out to David. I don't know if you guys know David, but he's a
From
designer. You have David have like locks, Manswell. Yeah, man, he designed clothes and so on. He's a fashion designer.
David. I know David from Stereosonic.
No, but this David here is who I had him as a Facebook friend, and I know he's doing things in Guyana, so I reached out to him and I said, do you have any DJ friend? So him and Nesta basically put me onto some DJs, but out of the group, there was DJ Avalanche that would have played my music and has continued to support my music. Even though he's doing his little thing now, I have to big up DJ Avalanche because most of the people that I reach out to back home, they don't pay Nikki Knox no mind.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Not you, Jamall, because I remember I approached you. I saw your show and I approached you. So I do my little search here and there.
And what happened
and look where we are now.
Did I play your music and send you a video? Hold on, did I play your music and send you a video?
I don't remember you playing it and sending a video, but we've always been in communication. We communicate on WhatsApp. You like my YouTube page. I do the same for you. Same on Facebook. Like it's always been a genuine connection between you and I. So
definitely. man, you're doing your thing, and the least we can do is promote it. And I just share your stuff on my YouTube page and
I
my
see.
Facebook page. Yeah, so it's only right to support and promote the thing. So
Yeah. See,
before we go, let the people know what you have going on right now, Nikki, and what they can expect in the not too distant future, and what where they can find you if they're interested in getting to know more about you.
absolutely. What I have working on is more hit tunes. I'm not basically tooting my own horn, but I have worked extremely hard and I've seen the growth within myself when it comes to the music. So I can definitely tell you guys there's a lot more quality music coming. There's collaborations, there's music videos, there is. I really want to come home and do a show. So I'm hoping somebody sees this and book Nikki Knox to come home. I haven't been home in years. I would like to meet all of the ladies right now and do live. I would like to meet all of the other artists, yourself, Shawn, Jamall. Just expect big things. I'm just gonna continue to rep my country and just bring my best foot forward.
Gucci Boss, if you're listening, you need to reach out to Nikki because they have a big project coming up next month. So it would be dope to have you on that. So Charisma, let the people know what's
Facts.
happening with you and where they can find you and stuff like that. Unmute your mic.
Sorry about that. Big up to Gucci Boss and Boss Fett. Yeah, and the whole team of GMF. Yeah, Gaian Music Fraternity. Big up everybody there. August 1st, Linden. It's gonna be Sheldon with the Wakanda ladies, Naya and Charisma. Yeah, and on the music side, me and Naya, we actually have two international collaborations coming soon. Yeah, so it's gonna be a surprise, but it's gonna be banging. Yeah, big up to Dine Wakanda, Ninja Visual Arts. Big up to DJ Safi, DJ Rayvon, DJ Anthony. Oh my gosh. Chow Pao, Chris Gopal. If I continue, DC Ninja. Oh my goodness. Big up to the entire GT Rhythms. Niggas, don't know we got something coming hard there. Big up to Jamal. Yep, Jamal Adams.
It's not Misha big enough. It's the other Jamal should big enough, not me. Jamal Gittins.
Did I not say Jamal Adams?
Oh, that was Jamal Gittins. I'm actually
Who
from
named
right.
Adams?
I'm Adams, but I'm actually right from in East Rhine Belt. I was actually a part of G Money. We used to sing together. So yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was a part
Big
of.
up
If you look at the early
them
videos,
rap
you see.
loading.
Yeah. So let the people know where they can find you, Charisma. I'm certain they want to know where they can go to get your music,
Well,
where they
okay.
can go, your social media and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's just as simple as typing in KARIZZMA, Charisma. Once again, KARIZZMA. You could type it in TikTok. You could type it in YouTube. You could type it in Instagram, Facebook. You will find this red woman. This red woman. Big up to Demroc 592 Volume 5. I cannot not say this.
Oh, that red one. All right.
And to all the ladies on the tracks, yo, we did it. We don't bring it, right?
That's right. That's right.
So,
I'm proud of that.
Naya, let the people know what's happening with you and where they can find you, man. Unmute yourself.
Okay, well, as for me, you can find me. You hear it?
Yeah, we hear it, and we see it.
Okay, well, as for me, you can find me on Facebook at Naya, that's NYAH. On TikTok, it's official_Naya official1. On Instagram, it's official_Naya_17. And I want to thank everybody for supporting me. Big up DJ Safi, Boss Fest, everybody, you don't know. And G-Boss. That's Gucci Boss.
Gucci boss. You just somewhere in the comment. Man's doing amazing things, man. Big up Gucci boss. What? Okay.
And I also want to big up all the ladies on the 592 album. I also want to big up Demroc. That's the name I know you as. I hear he's calling you Shawn, but yeah, I rather Demroc, you know. So yeah.
Most people call me that.
Big up
Most
yourself,
people call me
man.
Demroc. Thank you.
Okay.
So, Anissa, your goal. Let the people know what you have in store for them and where they can find you.
Say that last part again, sorry.
And where they can find you.
Okay.
Mute yourself, Naya.
You can find me on all platforms.
Anissa, your goal. And where they can find you.
Whoa, sorry.
Could you guys mute yourself, please? Nikki, can you mute? Shawn, can you mute?
Okay, that was weird. It was like I hear so many voices.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Could you guys mute yourself?
Huh. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so you guys can find me on all platforms. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Tumblr, Facebook, Anissa Badshaw. And my website is also www.anissabadshaw.com. Yeah. I want to shout out to everybody that's supporting me. Shout out to Gucci Boss. And shout out to Demroc and Jamall and everybody in this group.
Thanks,
Yes.
man. Thank you.
I hope we all collab on something one day.
Collab on something else, because this right here is a collaboration.
Else, you know,
yeah, because this is a collab right now, you know.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Shawn. Let the people know what's happening, you know. Let the people just sell the thing.
Yeah. In regards to the album, I have a lot of surprises that I'm working on in terms of way forward. Can't really say nothing about that yet, but I just think all the people that's supporting, sharing, playing, it's just in the 4 or 5 days since the album dropped, we are already, the numbers just climbing. I just want to thank the artists, especially the females, for being on this project and adding that touch to it that really took it to another level. Just encourage you guys to continue to stream. You can find it on Audio Mac. Once you go there, you can find all 5 albums there. Be able to stream and do whatever. On my website, you can find all the albums there as well, and that's rep592albums.demroc.com. That's gonna take you directly to the page. When it comes to my clothing, I mean, I always have new stuff dropping. In another week or so, I'm gonna have my slides. This is the black, the pink, and the white, and it's hot. I got a lot of t-shirts, a lot of new designs too, and I'm gonna be in a fashion show at the end of the month. It's gonna be a big one, so hope you guys that's living in Georgia come and support.
Nice. And before we go, Shawn, I wanted to ask you, could we expect I was just hearing back myself. Could we expect like a kind of video version of the Rep 592 project anytime soon, like probably volume 6, or even a volume 5.1 or something like that, something like that, because video is important, man.
A video as in the artist.
Yeah, the artist, like all videos, like what Beyonce had done that time with her album. Could we expect something like that? Because I know you're only doing audio right now. Could we expect a video album? Is that something that you would do? Is that something that
Yes. And there's a lot of things that I have plans on doing,
Okay.
but it's it's a timing thing, you know.
Okay.
It's a time that's a very good idea. But I have something similar to what you just said here
Okay.
that I'm brainstorming. It might not be for volume six, it might not be for volume seven, but for sure it's gonna happen. But I'm just riding the wave with what we have going now,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to put a lot of the artists in a position where they have to be thinking like, well, the album is free. Why should I have to pay for doing a video shoot and all of these? I don't want to put them in a position like that. I want when we do certain things, it's well funded, taken care of, and it's gonna make sense altogether. I had this question asked like, why am I doing the albums for free download? Like why? And it's simple. I tested it on volume one, I tested it on volume two, and it didn't make sense. It didn't do anything really. Right? And I feel like I'm not um looking at Guyanese audience or anything like. I'm looking at the world. I'm looking at the world as the audience for them to get to know about this project. So I'm not gonna say, well, Guyanese people don't like to pay for albums or anything. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Wink, wink. I'm not gonna say that, but I think the album being free, it it's it it's it's not a chance of doing better in terms of getting around
Mm-hmm.
fast and connected. So volume six, I'm gonna have to think it over a lot in doing either paid or free again, because I don't want the artists them feel like, well, why my music got to be going up there for free, all the time and all these things, which I know I'm gonna start hearing a lot of. So it's just a lot for me to consider for volume six.
All right. And you don't know, however, we can support here at Intoxicated. We're gonna support and we're gonna promote. So, did we forget to talk about anything? Is there anything else that you guys would like to plug before we get out of here? Because it's already after 9:30. We've been here for an entire hour so far. I know you guys probably got stuff to go and do, so I don't want to keep you any longer. So, are you guys satisfied?
We can do shout out.
Anybody
We
have
can do
anything to
shout
say?
outs.
Yeah.
You want to do shout
Yeah.
outs, Nikki? All right, then do your shout outs.
All right. So big up to Selector Purple and Selector Smudge and Saint Kitts. They are Guyanese DJs that have been supporting Nikki Knox from the moment that they would have met me. Big ups to all of the DJs that would have played my music here in Antigua, in the States, in Canada, in England. Yeah, I just want to big up everybody that has been supporting me. Big up to you, fine ladies. Very, very nice to meet you all. Shawn, I appreciate you very, very much. You don't know how much this means to me. Jamall, thank you for being such an amazing host. And I just want to give a big shout out to my very close friends that do music with me and my very supportive family. My cousins back home, Delroy, I see you in the comments. Big up to Kerry, big up to Tia, big up to my boyfriend Corey that's in the comment section on Facebook. Big ups to, I think, Exile.
Yes, Zyle the artist.
I think that's the name.
Yeah.
Zyle, right. Big up to Young Jenna. Big up to Stiff. Big up yourself, Stiffy Stiff, wherever you're there right now. It's my OG. But yeah, that's basically it for now. I'm just very grateful for the opportunity. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Definitely. So, Zyle is asking me to read his comment. He's saying, I would love to see a collaboration with these four females. AJ Johnson or etc. Y'all make it work. Well, that's AJ on the west side. Female
Like
anthem
you said
song.
it.
A female anthem song to showcase the talented females we have repping for us Guyanese. So yeah, man. So
I was
Definitely.
gonna say it. I was gonna say it, but I'm like, you know what? Let me see. Let me see how it go. But
Not
thanks for
it,
mentioning
it, it,
that.
it, it would be dope. It would be a dope fusion,
Hell yeah.
Anissa out there in Canada, Nikki in Antigua, we got Charisma them here in Guyana, then Melody out there in London. Man, talk about the rotation that would get.
Yes.
So it's definitely something you guys can think about. And I said this, I always keep preaching. Fusion is the future, man. The more you
That's right.
collab, is the better off you're gonna be. So reach out as Anissa said. Network as much as possible. Your network, your network determines your net worth. So the
Yes.
more you network, the more money you can potentially make. So
That's
I
right.
always keep that in mind. Or even not just even money, the more links you can make, because you can get to know different people. So y'all gotta reach out there and do what you have to do. So big shout out to first and foremost everybody that has been viewing the video, the live that has been on YouTube, Facebook, everybody who has been sharing it, everybody that's been commenting. Big up yourself, and to the talented young ladies that's on the panel, man. We appreciate you guys.
Yes.
We love you guys, and we're gonna keep rooting for you guys. Continue doing what you're doing. You know, as long as you're promoting and supporting the culture, we will promote you and we will support you. It's it's
That's
it's
right.
it's, it's no question. It's a no-brainer. So continue doing what you are doing, man. We salute you. Thanks to everybody that's been watching. And Demroc, you wanna close us out? Let us know when we are having the next installment with another set of the artists featured.
Yeah, we're gonna yeah, I guess we're gonna discuss that out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's not
yeah, yeah.
confirmed as yet. It's not
Yeah,
confirmed.
no, because I'm still, seeing who
Listen,
I can match
yeah,
it
but
to. Because remember,
we
we got 30 something.
no,
We got
I'm laughing because when we did the first interview, you had me completely in the dark because you said we're gonna just do these two persons, and then we're gonna do. Let me applaud you, these women. Let me give y'all a round of applause because I love the fact that you guys could all come on this panel and just share what you have to offer. Let me tell you,
that's right.
the men in the business is like 11-year-old girl picnic. I could say that. The men,
Well,
it's like 11-year-old girl. And that's
a
why I
lot of
was,
them, a lot
and
of them, a lot of them, a lot of them.
Sean just said, you got to see who he could match, to do who he could match. Because this is what he did to me when we first started these videos. He just bring on two persons and said, we're going to interview them too. And then he bring on 16 at a time. So I'm like, we really got now. But then when you do catchy thing, this person talking to this person, and a whole set of little girlitation. So I must applaud you ladies to, for sticking together and being big woman, and not acting like big woman. So, kudos to you guys, man.
That's about
Yeah, so once Sean confirms who we're gonna have next and when we're gonna do the next interview, we'll put out the flyers, and we're gonna continue doing what we're doing. And remember, you can tune in on my Facebook page every Tuesday, for Intoxicated, the Sip and Chat virtual edition season. I don't know who I have next week Tuesday, but I could guarantee you it is a woman. So make sure to stay locked in. I am your host, Jamall Adams, on behalf of everybody on the panel. Peace out, internet world.
Bye. It was a great interview.